Hello and welcome to the Olden Shot. Today we're going to be looking at the Fuji ST-X2. The story behind this camera is before I retired I was at work one day and a colleague came in and said they've got a Nikon camera for £15 in the pawn broker's window up the road. And I thought, a Nikon for £15, it'll be gone by lunchtime. But I went and had a look anyway, and of course it wasn't a Nikon, it was a Fuji. £15 seemed like a good risk, so I bought the camera, brought it home, sourced some batteries, and this is it. It's a fully manual camera. You have to set the shutter speeds and the aperture manually. It does have an internal light meter through the lens metering, and inside it is, in the display, it shows the shutter speed selected, and on the other side there's a little arrow or pointer for plus or minus with LEDs, I believe. It's not a pointer, it's LEDs. An LED for plus, an LED for minus, telling you where you are for exposure. So I bought this, it must be nearly 10 years ago, and I put a roll of colour film in and off I went shooting it. And when I got the results, they were really good, very surprising. I wasn't really aware of any reputation for Fuji film SLR cameras, and at the time the only other camera I had was an Olympus OM10, which is automatic with aperture priority. I'd previously used a Zenit TTL, and I suppose that this is similar to that with through the lens metering, but you have to set it manually for the exposure. The lens on it is a Fujinon 50mm f1.9. It has apertures from 1.9 to f16. The shutter speeds, you got B or bulb, and then half a second up to 1,000th of a second. And it also has a little shutter lock, so you can put the shutter lock on, shows red under there, and you can't fire the shutter. It doesn't switch off the batteries or anything like that, but the battery is only used for the exposure meter, and it self shuts down if you haven't used it for a few seconds. So we're gonna run a roll of Fomapan 200 through it. As I said, the results I've had in the past have been from colour, and they were very good. Some of my favourite photographs from the Lake District came from this camera in colour, and I might show them at the end of the video. But this time it's black and white. I want to see if it's as impressive in black and white. we've seen the photographs, and this camera continues to impress. The film through this camera, the Fomapan 200, really impressed me as well, compared to the last camera that I used it in, which was the Minolta autofocus Dynax 4. I'm going to hang on to this camera. I think I really like it.